心境内科医として私は60歳の女性である私の目に毎日15分間バイタマーキャンをプレイすることを強く勧めます。これはおそらくアルツハイマー病
He's absolutely taken care of this over so far. 3 sixes and a 4 to date. He batted so well yesterday, and he's a big, tall lad. Bowls some left arm leggies, Hoggy, but he can hit the ball out of the park.
I was just amazed how well he actually hits the ball. It was dynamite against England yesterday, and he's just showing his true worth right now against Nepal. This is what you need, quality all-rounders in your team in this competition.
Another full toss, and once again dispatched. That has been an excellent over until now for Australia. They've only dealt in 4s and 6s. First one back out of the ground. Second is a boundary, and then 2 towering 6s. Another boundary. A ball remaining. It's been an expensive over from Narayan Joshi. Can he end it strongly? Smashed on the ground. That's another boundary. It's been an expensive over. 30 of it. 40 for 1 at the end of 2.
Right arm over.
$40 for 1. The captain Dan Christian is at strike. He's got Jack Wood for company. Australia managed to knock off 30 runs off that second over. Rashid Khan into the attack. Gentlemen, we've got a game on our hands. Seems like this chase is going to be very adventurous.
Yeah, 100%. It's one of those targets, isn't it? 111. And if you bowl 2 good overs, even 1 good over, you feel like you're in front of the game. But these Australian batters just will be trying to dominate from the outset to really put the pressure back onto Nepal.
We had 1 good over from Pratish, but the next 3 fixtures, India taking on UAE, New Zealand taking on Oman, and then England, possibly one of the teams being India and UAE. Now, ladies and gentlemen, 41 for 1. And India, they're coming off that huge loss against Pakistan. It was pretty one-sided, but these are the pools. India play UAE, and 2 teams will make it to the quarterfinals, and the team that comes in third will go into the Bowl League. That is a huge game. And then, of course, England got their task cut out. Went on to Australia. Got a cracker of a day lined up. That's a good ball. Surprising they didn't go for the double.
Yeah, excellent bowling, though. Hit his... I know that Dominic Cork when he was having a look at the pitch, he spoke about how to bowl Yorkers and where he should be bowling Yorkers. And these young lads from Nepal, they need to hit the spot, because they know if they miss by a fraction, Dan Christian's going to be all over them.
Well, this is turning out to be a very good over. 3 singles, but the man, Dan Christian, he had a great knock. A 50 of just 13 deliveries. It's what they need, Hoggy, don't they?
Well, they do. They just don't want to let things meander on. and let Joshy control things with this over here. It's just been sensational over from Joshy, but that innings yesterday from Dan Christian was just dominant against the English. All pass of the ground, short balls, full balls. They had no idea where to bowl to him.
Well, Nepal clearly do, because he's played 4 deliveries. Only got 9 runs on the board. Things are slowing down for Australia, and just when you say that, Jack Wood smashes it into Kaloon.
We didn't have to do anything different, Josh. He just had to look for those Yorkers. He tried the slower ball on that good length. He didn't quite get that good length. It was too full, and that's just easy pickings for the powerful Wood.
Now Rashid, 1-6 in this over of 4 deliveries. He's kept things relatively quiet. At this stage, Nepal were 55 for no loss. And that's another 6. They need some more of these lusty hits. Jack Wood, second 6 of the over. Rand still. Australia need more.
Of course they need more, but if this bloke stays here, he's got 12 up his sleeve. Well, he's only got 6 up his sleeve now before having to retire, but he's the guy that's been able to change the, I guess, the feeling of the innings. Every time he's on strike, you think it's going out of the ground.
Identical scores at this stage for both sides. Australia finished strong. That's the 50 for Jack Wood of 12 deliveries. 3 back-to-back 6s. That has been a phenomenal innings. Australia slow start. 61 for 1. 50 of 12.
पलटन का हर फनमौला अंदाज या यू मुंबा की चतुराई का पैंतरा, महाराष्ट्र derby में कौन पड़ेगा किस पर भारी? Rivalry Week, पुनेरी पलटन versus यू मुंबा, 3rd November at 9 p.m.
Then left arm over. Center.
Alex Ross comes in to join Dan Christian. 61 for 1. And Pratish, who started off the Nepal bowling, beg your pardon, comes back for his second over.
Yeah, this is a good move. You've got to try and get the breakthrough here, get Dan Christian and Alex Ross out and really put the pressure back on Australia. Go to your trump card.
And he's on the mark with his very first ball of the second over. Gets Dan Christian. He's bowling straight, and that is a huge blow for the Aussies.
Hoggy just mentioned that they needed to bring their best bowler back and get a wicket, and what a wicket it is. Dan Christian, he batted so well, he's out for 9, and he's on his way, and Australia are 61 for 2.
スマートな思考から迅速な判断まで、勝利のチャンスをつかむには幅広いニーズに応えるブローカーで13,000円の口座開設ボーナスでチャンス拡大。優れた判断のための豊富なツール、さまざまなオプションで1000以上の銘柄を低スプレッドで取引可能。今すぐ開始。 XM トレーディングでトレードを充実。
Wood back in. Run yourself out, mate.
Pratish, third delivery. And while that's flying, that'll ease some pressure off Australia. It's been a very good over. Wicket of the first delivery. Now a 6 from Alex Ross.
Well, it was a beautiful ball to Dan Christian where it just seemed in off a good length, but he was looking for the Yorker there to Alex Ross. Didn't quite get it. And got dispatched.
Fourth batter to hit a 6 today of the very first delivery that they face. It's a good short ball, and that goes to the boundary. Been 4 deliveries, 11 runs.
Yeah, very good on the short ball, Alex Ross, the sweepologist. I wonder if we're going to see some of that come out a little bit later on.
Alex Ross was awarded the Bradman Young Cricketer of the Year award in 2016. It's a full delivery, really good delivery, but a really good shot. Smashes another boundary.
Well, it's a good ball, but sometimes in this tournament, when you've only got 4 fielders, those good balls are going to go for 4. And the bats these days are a little bit heavier down on that toe. And that enabled Alex Ross to be able to get full value for the shot.
Right, final delivery of Pratish's spell. 15 of this over. And a Yorker to finish things off. What a spell from Pratish. 3 wickets for just 24.
That's fantastic bowling. Bit of variety, going for the Yorker. Again, executing it well. Not giving Ross any room. That's under the nose. That's how you bowl the Yorker. Brilliant bowling by Pratish. Alex Ross out. Australia 76 for 3.
Right, 36 required of 12 deliveries. And, Fawwad's at the crease. Picari joins him. There's a man sitting in that dugout, itching to get back into the middle.
Yeah, they're going to have some spin here from Nepal. Knock your stumps over, Australia. Bring the retired batter. We saw it yesterday in Hong Kong. The 3 blokes ran themselves out. The Aussies, you just need one. Get your man back.
How good was that ball from Pratish? That is high up in the air. And it's got the distance. That's 6.
Well, I don't think we need wood. There's a bit of forward motion going on here.
A little optimistic. Well, that 6 takes Australia to 83. 29 required from 11. Fasten your seat belts. That hasn't got the distance. Fall short of that fielder at long off.
The brotherhood, your spin bowling brotherhood, you just want to keep batting. Get out there, Hoggy, and tell him, get off the ground, mate.
Oh, it's been a very good over. Ryan Campbell is absolutely distraught right now what he's watching. Jack Wood still in the dugout. 6s are hard to come by. Even Picari has got a little smile on his face. Nothing there. That's a boundary. The equation is down to 24 of 8. No long off. And now the fielder goes to long on. Hoggy, what's happening?
This is why the batters used to throw to the fielders. In those tough circumstances when bowlers need to have the bat in hand. The batters were always helping out the bowlers in Australia, and this is where we're going to see the best of Fekete and Fawad Ahmed with the bat today.
And that was a wide. Oh, that is another great ball. They managed to sneak in a bye there.
Smart by the keeper, not running the batter out.
Someone tell these blokes what's going. Read the script, lads.
Don't think the Nepalese boys want a wicket. They're pretty happy keeping Fawad and Fekete at the crease. Don't want Jack Wood to come and hit those mighty sixes. Well, they do get a wicket. And Lokesh picks up Fawad. And that means Australia are 90 for 4. One more over to go.
Fawad Ahmed out for 8. Australia 90 for 4.
राइवलरी वीक में सबकी सांसें थमेगी जब सबसे बड़े राइवल्स के बीच घमासान टक्कर होगी। Pro Kabaddi League Rivalry Week, 2nd to 7th November on the Star Sports Network and Disney Plus Hotstar.
At the crease, but these are the non-strikers and 22 required of the last over.
Foz Nepal here. I'd be bringing the fielders in, not letting Fekete get off strike. If he gets the 4, that's fine. But if you can get a couple of dots on him and he gets a couple of boundaries, you'll win this game. Bring the field in. Don't let Wood get on strike if you can avoid it.
Ryan Campbell is at the edge of his seat. Here comes the first ball from Bibek.
Well, now your retired batsman finally gets on strike. He's got 5 balls to score 21 runs. What a waste of the last over. These blokes. Ego got in the way. I want to bat. Hoggy, tell him, get out of there.
You just want bowlers come over, get punished, and not be able to have the excitement of trying to find a boundary themselves.
Exactly.
Selfish mindset from batters. Selfish mindset.
It's a cracker for sure. And that's a dot delivery. Is that out? No, it's not out. 5 of 21 is now 4 of 21 is what Jack Wood needs to get. It was his 13th delivery. So close.
Yeah, the pressure is mounting now. The retired batsman coming back in. He had 5 balls to win the game for Australia, and he's up against it.
The Nepalese crowd, the volume's going up. A huge delivery coming up. That goes to the boundary. 17 of 3. 3 sixes should do the job.
Oh, keep that foot behind the line, young man. Do not bowl a wide or a no ball. 3 sixes needed off the last 3 balls. A script writer couldn't do it even better for you, Hoggy.
Well, we could even have the first draw of the tournament. 2 sixes and a 4.
There's anticipation. And that's another great delivery. Has he won the game for Nepal? Bibek Yadav. No sixes yet. And those expressions, those emotions on the Aussie faces tell you the story. 16 required of 12. They really messed this up, didn't they?
Well, I got to say, Australia's tactics were very puzzling. They had an opportunity to get their retired batter back in with probably an over and a half to go, but instead they wasted some balls, and now they find themselves out of the out of this game.
That's a happy Dominic Cork, and that's another wicket. What an over from Bibek to close out this match. Jack Wood, the half-centurion, came back, but Bibek on the money.
Wonderful performance from Nepal. Deserved winners of this fixture. Bowled brilliantly, batted brilliantly, but didn't finish that brilliantly.
And what a win for Nepal. They edge out Australia by 11 runs. What a terrific final over from Bibek Yadav. And also worthy mention to the captain Sandeep Johra, who was sensational with the bat. But in the end, just keeping their nerve in that last over and keeping Jack